All right, we are live. Welcome to our workshop on 5 ways to ditch the diet mentality and experience total food freedom. I am your host, Rachel Ngom, and let's get the party started. Do you have your water? I got my water. I'm ready to rock and roll. So, this workshop is for you if you struggle with emotional eating, consistency, finding the time to work out and cook healthy foods, staying on track, having the energy to keep up with your kids. If you're at a plateau with your weight and you're just sick and tired of feeling stuck, this is for you. This workshop is not for you if you are not willing to try something new, if you just want another quick fix. Anything worthwhile is going to take time, but I'm really going to lay it out for you so you can have something to take concrete action on today. So what can you expect? I'm going to over deliver as much as possible in the next 45-ish minutes, depending on how fast I talk. I'm a fast talker. You're going to learn some of my strategies that help me get lean while still enjoying wine, chocolate, and cheese, and total transparency behind my fitness journey. I'll share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you might hear some dogs barking because this is real life. I got 2 labs. That's Toby. So what I need from you is your full attention and your willingness to think outside the box with me. So get some energy, jump around, have a positive attitude, and have respect for you, your body, and the other viewers. So how are you going to get the most out of this workshop? Share it. Share this. Put your phone down. Get off of Facebook and focus with me here. This is really going to be a game changer. I promise you that. And during this workshop, you're going to learn a lot, and your mind is probably going to be blown on some of the things I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to share with you how I ditch the diet mentality and experience food freedom, how I can travel and stay on track, 3 mistakes that you might be making that are holding you back from reaching your goals, and my 5-step strategy to achieving total food freedom for good. And I got some amazing bonuses and really cool stuff that I'm going to announce at the end. So make sure you stay until the end of this broadcast. And there's me. So I'm going to share a little bit of my story in a bit, but I wanted to share my transformation to start with. So it did not happen overnight. I've had a lot of trial and errors to find something that has worked for me and for my clients. And I'm just really excited to share this with you. So that was me right after I had my son TJ. I was 250 pounds. That is the most I've ever weighed in my entire life. And I needed a change. I needed to get my body back. I've lost 80 pounds, and I'll talk about that a little bit more coming up. So let's first talk about the diet industry. The diet industry is making so much money selling us fad diets, non-fat, chemical-filled foods, gym memberships, pills, while we lose a piece of our self-esteem every time we fail another diet or barely go to the gym. So if you've been on a diet before, raise your hand, because I think pretty much everybody has. I think I went on my first diet in like 6th grade or something crazy like that. But just take a look at all of these different diet books. There's a bazillion of them out there. The diet industry has a deep interest in your failure. If everyone got skinny, the diet industry would be out of business, right? And so let's take a look at this chart. If you've done this before, raise your hand. So you start a diet, you're all excited. Yes, this is going to be the thing that finally works for me. You go through the restriction and deprivation process where you're like, oh crap, this is hard. I'm only eating 1,200 calories a day and I really miss cheese and I really want wine. And then you crave and you give in and you feel guilty and you binge and you start that diet all over again. And it's this vicious cycle of diets, right? There is no quick fix. There is no diet pill. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to losing weight and keeping it off. And I'll share more about that with you throughout this workshop. So there's me and my husband and my son TJ, and that was us in France. So I'm a wife to my hubby Alphonse for the last 7 years, mom to TJ, he's 4. And when I'm not helping other ladies feel fantastic, you're going to see a theme here. You're going to see a theme. I'm drinking wine, I'm eating cheese, and watching Friends reruns. Does anyone else still watch Friends reruns? Because pretty much do every single day. And this is my business partner, Meg. And so you'll learn a little bit more about her in the Food Freedom Project. That's her and her husband, Mike. She's a super aunt to 10 nieces and nephews. And she also likes to drink wine, travel, hang out with her hubby. And she's an amazing singer. She got talent. So we've both been in the fitness industry for over 6 years. We've coached thousands of women, and what we've learned through a lot of trial and error and working with just a ton of people, there really is no one-size-fits-all approach to losing weight. And let me share with you Dee Dee's transformation. So Dee Dee went through the Food Freedom Project, and in 21 days, she lost 8 pounds and 15 inches. She says, I tried so many different diets and fads and nothing seemed to work. My favorite daily motivation on my morning mirror is I can't wait to see what happens when I don't give up. Food Freedom finally gave me the tools to start seeing it. Thank you for your knowledge, motivation, and inspiration, Megan, and all the other wonderful beta testers, and you helped me regain my self-confidence. I truly believe in myself again, and it's because of your help. It is life-changing. I can't wait to see what is in store for me next. Dude, congratulations, Dee Dee. You are a rock star, and I'm so proud of you. So if you think you can't do this, I really did, an all or nothing mentality when it came to food and diets. I've restricted, I've binged, I've had zero balance, and I've learned that diets don't work, but Food Freedom does. So this is me on the Great Wall of China, flashback to 2004. I was such a baby. I was put on some really restrictive diets. I played volleyball competitively. I played on the junior Olympic team in college for Big Ten, and when you're an athlete at that high level, you gotta watch what you're eating, right? And so I was a little bit heavier than this picture when I first started. I remember this was senior year. So they wanted skinny girls jump higher, right? So I was put on some really restrictive diets and was called out, like kind of singled out for being the fat one on the team. I had to come in early, do some extra cardio, stay late, work out more. I could only have a protein shake for dinner after like a 5-hour practice. And so I got in amazing shape. Like I had a 6-pack. We won the Junior Olympics that year. I was an All-American, but I really developed some obsessive eating habits, like really obsessed with eating healthy. I went to college and gained the freshman 30. And I just had this really warped mentality when it came to food. You know, I ate sugar-free garbage and thought that was healthy, and I would binge on healthy foods. And so flashback to 2013. So I kind of went through like that college cycle of restricting and binging and just a mess. And then when I was pregnant, oh, look at TJ, he was a baby, he's so cute. When I was pregnant, I gained 65 pounds. I lost 80 pounds after I had him the right way. And I really learned that balance is so key. And now I eat what I want and I eat when I want it. And so these are our transformations. That's me. And there's Meg. Meg lost 15 pounds by practicing balance. And so things really started to change for both of us. We were just sick and freaking tired of starting new programs, feeling like failures, restricting, feeling out of control around food. Food is meant to be enjoyed. Yes, I'm drinking a glass of champagne there. I drink champagne like every week because I love it and it's a celebration, right? Life should be celebrated. So why food freedom? Have you eaten any of these chemical shitstorms, by the way? Because that's what they all are. The diet industry is a $20 billion a year industry. How crazy is that? It has a failure rate in the 90 percentile. Diets are confusing as all heck. And I'm going to preach this, like there is no one size fits all approach. But most importantly, when you're not constantly thinking about food and diets and all that junk, you get to do other stuff, like actually live your life. So this is Miss Amanda. Amanda went through the Food Freedom Project, and she said, I'm incredibly proud of myself as I've been trying to lose these last 10 to 15 pounds for the past 2 years. She lost 7 pounds and 12 inches in the 21-day Food Freedom Project. All right, so let's get into 3 major mistakes most women make when they're trying to lose weight. Mistake number 1. Tell me if you've done any of these, okay? Eating 1,200 calories a day because that's what you thought you should do to lose weight. And when you restrict your calories to only 1,200, gosh, when I see people who have like 50 pounds to lose and they're only eating 1,200 calories a day, I'm like, no. This can really cause your metabolism to slow down. It can cause you to plateau, become obsessed with food because, hello, you're hungry, and cause binging. So, how many calories should you be eating? As many as you possibly can while still losing weight. You want to start high with your caloric intake and then decrease your calories slowly. It's so much easier to do it that way as opposed to starting at a low number like 1,200 and then trying to add calories back in when you're starving because you've actually gained body fat when you do that. So there is a better way. I lost 80 pounds eating 1,800 to 2,000 plus calories per day. Mistake number 2, I see this all the time. Focusing all of your energy on working out. Weight loss it's diet and nutrition is the battle. If you're working out for an hour a day, but your nutrition sucks, you're not going to see results. Exercising too much can actually raise your cortisol, which causes your body to store fat. What? What? So, what kind of workouts should you do? I suggest that you move at a slower pace more often. So go for walks, go for hikes, do some strength training, lift weights. Muscle burns fat. The more muscle your body has, the more calories you're going to burn while you're doing absolutely nothing. I also suggest either yoga, Pilates, or my absolute favorite is PiYo, and interval training, high intensity interval training, or Tabata, where you are doing a short burst of intense exercise followed by resting. And when you do that, you can have your workouts like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're done. You're done. You're done. You're in, you're out, you're done. Mistake number 3, I see this all the time, eating 5 to 6 small meals a day, thinking that you're keeping your metabolism revving. Ditto for eating breakfast. Who here eats breakfast or eats often because they've been told, breakfast is the most important meal of the day and you need to eat often to keep your metabolism up? Yeah. Eating often actually raises your insulin, which is the fat storing hormone. So benefits of fasting, and I'm not talking about like crazy fasting where you're not eating like forever. This is just intermittent fasting where you could be fasting overnight and increase the window of like push breakfast back until 10 o'clock and you just don't snack after dinner, which we'll go way into in detail. But some benefits of fasting: reduced LDL, the bad cholesterol, increased HDL, the good cholesterol, reduced triglycerides, reduced blood pressure, reduced inflammation, reduced cancer risk, increased fat burning and fat loss, and improved body composition. So we're actually going to teach you how to start intermittent fasting if you want to. It's not for everybody, but we found that it can really help a lot of people. And we love it. And no, you will not starve. So we'll teach you how to do it in a way that you won't actually be hungry at all. You'll just get the benefits. Yay. So when you follow food freedom, you can eat the right quantity for your body. Not 1,200 calories a day if you're 180 pounds. Focus on health, not weight. And weight loss is just going to be a byproduct of focusing on your health. And you'll still lose weight while eating, wait for it, cheese, chocolate, and drinking wine or champagne. And you're going to ditch the scale and love your body. Kelly Renee said, I feel amazing. I can already see changes in my body and the way my clothes are fitting. I'm loving the way I feel so far. Also, I'm sleeping better. I'm tired when I'm supposed to be, and I'm getting fuller nights of sleep. Thank you. I'm so glad I joined. I'm learning a ton. So, who wants to lose weight? Keep it off. Stop stressing about your weight so you can actually live your life. So how would you feel if I told you by this time next month, you would be a size smaller, you'd be sleeping better? Shoot, you'll be sleeping better within like the first 2 days. You'll have more energy without stressing about food. You'll feel calm, you'll feel in charge, and you'll feel empowered. So to sum up, food freedom leads to effortless weight loss, a reduction in binging, more energy, better sleep, a better overall relationship with food and with your body. But you won't achieve food freedom without a strategy in place. Anne said, I'm just a couple pounds away from my goal of 20 pounds off my post-birth weight. I've lost inches everywhere too. I was able to clip my bra on the second instead of third row of hooks. Woo! Way to go, Anne. Drink your water. Reminder. All right, we're still going. Let's get to 5 ways to ditch the diet mentality. So I'm going to tell you the 5 and then I'm going to break it down. 1, focus on mindset. 2, know that nothing is off limits. We call it the 80-20 principle. 3, there is no failure. You got to give yourself some grace. 4, track your progress without actually weighing yourself. And 5, know that there is no one-size-fits-all diet. All right. Ooh, Amanda said, the sleeping thing is what's blowing my mind. I really am waking up before my alarm every day, feeling well rested. Totally a new concept for me, and I'm loving it. That's what happens. All right, step 1, focus on mindset. Weight loss is a mental battle. Everyone knows what they got to do to lose weight, but it's the mind that if your mindset sucks, you're really going to struggle. And so what are you reading right now? What are you feeding your mind with? Are you on Facebook and seeing all the negativity that's there? Are you reading the news or watching the news? How are you starting your day? So mindset, this is so key. So we're going to show you what you need to do so you can be calmer and have a healthier mindset around food. We're going to share with you the books that we read, the podcasts we listen to, our morning routine, everything. Oh, chocolate in France, so good. Know that nothing is off limits. So this is the 80-20 principle. Deprivation leads to binging. So allow yourself to have what you really want in moderation. If you want a glass of wine with dinner, dude, go for it. If you want dessert after dinner, you totally can. You are in charge. You are the boss. There is no diet telling you what you can and cannot do. Oh my God, who's had French quiche? Oh, yeah, I was going to turn into a quiche in France. So good. But get rid of the rules and you experience food freedom. So what have you given up before that drove you crazy and caused you to binge? Vanessa said, I've stuck to my keto meal plan all week and was able to break through my plateau and reach my big goal all in the first week. Yes, go Vanessa. Step 3, know that there is no such thing as failure. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, okay? There is no falling off the wagon. You got to give yourself some grace. There is no failure. This is your life, right? It's not just a 21-day program. It's not some diet that you're going to go on and then go off. This is your life, right? Start of a new life. Step 4, track your progress without weighing yourself. I don't even remember the last time I weighed myself. Hallelujah. Our scale does not have batteries. The scale can screw with your head. And it's not a good way to measure your progress. Who has had their head screwed with by that scale and that number? So start tracking. So what I suggest is start tracking your measurements. So you could just measure your waist like twice a month or whatever. Measure your energy and take progress pictures. Pictures don't lie. You'll be able to put them side by side and you'll be able to see, oh my goodness, look at how much my body composition has changed. I have muscle and I'm leaner and I'm tighter and I'm smaller. That's more important than that scale. Step 5, know that there is no one size fits all diet plan. So look at that elephant in the sneak. So what works for Megan might not work for me. So you're like a snowflake. You have unique taste. You have a unique gut microbiome. You have a unique metabolism. You might hate breakfast or you might hate avocados. Who hates avocados though? Oh my goodness, they're like life. Leanne said the shopping list was so helpful and I loved all the recommended podcast readings for daily life enrichment, as this is something I know I need to work on. I do like that it wasn't too much at once, as so many programs are, and obviously that gets overwhelming, but I love how it was emphasized to focus on this week and then add something to the next. The two of you did an amazing job with providing enough information to make us all successful and feel great about ourselves, and to be able to implement everything that we learn into our daily lives. Loved it. Yes, I'm so happy we're a part of it, Leanne. So wait for it. Can you believe this? So Dr. Mark Hyman, he said the average person gains gains 11 pounds for every diet they go on. Even worse, when they lose weight, they lose muscle and fat. So you're not just losing fat, you're losing muscle too. So when they regain weight, they gain back all fat. And since muscle burns 7 times as many calories as fat, their metabolism is slower than when they started the diet. The cruel fact is that they need to eat even less calories to just maintain their weight. Did I just blow your mind or what? Or did Dr. Mark Hyman just blow your mind? So remember, diets don't work. They do not. So let me ask you, have you set your health goals and do you have a roadmap to make it happen? Following the latest diet fad most likely won't lead to lasting weight loss. You might lose some weight, but then gain it back. There are so many ways to lose weight, but you really do need a specific strategy. Anna said 11 pounds down since August, 3 of them since starting this program. My post-baby bump is shrinking. Way to go, Anna. So just to recap, 3 mistakes to avoid. You want to avoid just eating 1,200 calories a day because that's what you think you should do. You probably need more than that. You need to avoid focusing all of your efforts on working out. Don't work out so much that your cortisol is going to be elevated and you're going to store body fat. Can you move more throughout the day? Go for walks, go for hikes, do yoga, and just stay active throughout the day instead of doing a crazy workout that's going to cause you to get hungrier and then sit on your bum the rest of the day. Mistake number 3, eating 5 to 6 small meals a day and eating breakfast thinking it's going to rev up your metabolism. And to recap, 5 ways to ditch the diet mentality. Focus on mindset. It's all mindset. Know that nothing is off limits, the 80-20 rule. There is no failure. You have to give yourself some grace. Track your progress without weighing yourself and know that there is no one size fits all diet. You are a snowflake. And the most important thing I want you to know today is that having energy all day, feeling comfortable and confident in your skin and sleeping well, it is possible and you deserve to feel amazing, and diets don't work. So the big question is, how can you achieve total food freedom and reach your goals while staying sane? Choice number 1, you can waste tons of time and money trying to figure everything out by yourself or spending money on just another diet that's going to make you gain weight and ruin your metabolism. Eat less and less, work out more, continue to spin your wheels, getting nowhere. Choice 2, fast track your results with our course, the Food Freedom Project. So what is food freedom? I've talked so much about it already, but what is it? Food freedom is feeling in control of the food that you eat instead of food controlling you. It's about indulging when it's worth it, passing when it's not, never feeling guilt or shame for doing either. Taking the morality out of food, recognizing that you're not a good person and you're not a bad person based on what is on your plate. It means you never again feel powerless over food. It means that food is fun. It means you feel free to play around with how much, how often, what quantity. You can enjoy your favorite wine, a slice of birthday cake, or mom's favorite lasagna while still looking and feeling exactly as awesome as you want. You do not obsess. You don't get anxious. You aren't stressed. You don't restrict needlessly or binge heedlessly. You make conscious, deliberate decisions around food, and sometimes you say yes, and sometimes you say no. And both are totally okay because you choose it. You are in charge. You feel like you could do this for the rest of your life. It means that when you fall off course, which, dude, we're human, right? You don't let it ruin your day or your week physically or emotionally. It means you always have a plan for returning to a place of healthy balance gracefully. You recognize that life happens. Every slip is a learning experience, and your food freedom plan is that much more robust for these experiences. You create habits that support your new healthy lifestyle. You'll gain confidence, which will spill over into every area of your life. There will be days and then weeks and then months where you look back and realize you didn't have to think about it at all because you have just been living it. In that moment, you'll realize you are now truly free. So that's paraphrased from Miss Melissa Hartwig. And more testimonials. Jennifer said, I bought a pair of pants that were a size smaller. Yeah, Jennifer. So we're sharing everything that we have learned and packaged it into 21 days of material. So this is the Food Freedom Project. This is for you. If you struggle with emotional eating, consistency, staying on track, if you have low energy and your kids are pulling at you and you're like, let me rest. If you struggle with making healthy meals that actually taste good, if you think healthy eating is like eating cardboard, dude, it's not. I eat delicious food. If you struggle with finding time to make healthy meals, if you have just a lack of motivation to actually stick with it, if you struggle with finding time for yourself, if you're at a plateau right now and you're just sick of feeling stuck and being a part of that diet cycle. So let's lose weight in a fun way and achieve total food freedom. So you're going to be getting video trainings from me and Miss Megan, checklists, grocery lists, affirmations, recipes galore, health trackers, sample meal plans, and a lot more. So here's a sneak peek at our 21-day program broken down into short, I know you're busy, easy to implement videos. So topics that we're going to be covering during the Food Freedom Project: mindset, macros, flexible dieting, keto. Doesn't mean you have to eat keto to be a part of the Food Freedom Project. We're giving you options so you can try out stuff and see if it's right for you. Goal setting, prioritizing your workouts, morning routines, intermittent fasting. Again, you don't have to fast. It's just we're giving you this knowledge, we're giving you the tools so you can decide if this is right for you. Eating for your body type, breaking down specifically. We'll go through, help you decide what body type is yours, and then what you actually need to do to eat to lose fat for that body type. Game changer. Busting through plateaus, how to have balance with your food choices, how to end emotional eating, healthy coping mechanisms, healthy cheat treats. Some of these, they taste better than some of like the garbage that you're eating right now that you think is good. I promise. Oh, so good. How to eat to reduce inflammation and prevent disease. And we got some bonuses for you. So we got 5 different meal plans that we'll teach you in the course, but you're going to follow whichever one you want, however you want. So we're going to really help you experiment and learn how to become a detective with your body. So we've provided several different meal plans with different macro splits, so you can test out which one's going to work best for you. So one's a little bit higher protein, one's a little higher fat, one's a little higher carb. We got vegetarian, all that good stuff. And 48-hour bonus, if you get started in the next 48 hours, you're actually going to get a copy of my ebook Keto-ish, which is a simplified guide to flexible, fat-fueled living. And you'll get lifetime access to our entire system that's valued at over $997. And if you're like, Rachel, dude, I'm ready. Go to fitwithrachel.com/food-freedom to get started now. And so you can get started. We have a special deal just for you being on this workshop right now. It's just $47. If you go to my website, you're not going to see this for $47 anywhere. The normal price is $97. So this is just a special just for you right now. So go get started. Stop asking yourself, how can I afford this? And ask yourself, how can I not afford this? If you want something different, you have to do something different. Why can't you do this? Why not you? Lose weight, have more energy, get motivated, figure out what works for your body, and achieve food freedom. And we got a 0 risk refund policy. Dude, if you go through the program, you have to actually go through the program. And you're not happy, we'll refund your money, okay? So go to fitwithrachel.com/food-freedom to sign up. You'll see that button. Just click I want in. And then you'll see the shopping cart. You can pay with PayPal if you want, or check out with a credit card. Get started today. So I am so excited for you to achieve total food freedom, and I'll see you in the course. Does anyone have any questions? Questions? Drink your water. All right. Anna asks, I'm a picky eater. Yes, lots of picky eaters. So if you're a picky eater, we got so many different meal plans and recipes for you. And that's one of the cool things about food freedom is we're not saying you have to eat tilapia for dinner and you have to eat green beans at lunch. Like, you're in charge. You're the one calling the shots. And so you can pick and choose off of the recipes and the meal plans and the grocery list, whatever the heck it is that you want to eat. Okay? Questions? Oh, talking that much makes me thirsty. Cindy says, I am busy. How long are the lessons? So the cool thing is when you sign up, you get lifetime access. And so you can go through the entire course at your own pace. So if you want to break it down to a lesson a day, we're fast talkers and we're not long-winded. So we keep things short, sweet. I know you're busy. And so each video is 5 to 10 minutes. Really to the point, and you can, if you want to binge watch them over the weekend, you totally can. It's kind of designed so you'll watch one per day. So you can just set aside 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, implement. Okay. Any other questions? I'm a vegetarian. Yes, we got vegetarian meal plans for you. Hey. Yep. Pas de problème if you're a vegetarian. Susan says, I have some injuries. You are not alone. I played volleyball for 10 years and I've had a ton of injuries. I dislocated ribs and all kinds of crazy stuff. So as we learned in the workshop, nutrition is the battle. We provide sample workouts for you, but do your best. The most important thing is that you're focusing on your nutrition, and then just move your body in whatever way feels good for you. So if you can walk, walk. If you can do yoga, do yoga. If you want to do anything else, we got some workouts for you in the program. So it's totally up to you. Any other questions? I'm so excited for you. So excited for you. Yes. My puppies are quiet now. Isn't that awesome? All right. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. I know you're busy, so I really do appreciate your time. I am so excited to get you started and achieve total food freedom. So I will see you in the course. Bye.